Meanwhile, procrastinators, listen up. Honey, if you have not filed your taxes yet, you're cutting it awfully close. There are literally a few hours left to settle up with Uncle Sam. Today is indeed the last day to get your taxes done. And it appears a lot of us are waiting until the last minute. See, I didn't say you because I don't want you to feel judged. The IRS commissioner said today the IRS filing system has partially failed, leaving some people unable to file. Apparently, they're working on a fix, but the commissioner says you should still try and file. So whether you've already filed or you're about to, millions of taxpayers could get a pleasant surprise this year. It has to do with your credit score. Joining me now, Zack Friedman, the founder and CEO of Make Lemonade, a personal finance website. I'll let you give the good news to the fine people that are watching us. What is the good news they're about to receive?
Thanks, Michaela. You know, there is some good news. If you're one of 5.5 million people, you may see a boost to your credit score starting next month. So essentially, the three credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, have decided to remove tax lien information. So if you have unpaid taxes that are outstanding, typically that would hurt your credit score. And now, just like magic, it will be removed, and folks could see an increase as much as 30 points starting next month. Of course,
so you're going to see 5.5 million people being happy. Who's left unhappy about this change? Are lenders maybe not so excited about it?
That's a great point, yes. Lenders like Bank of America, JP Morgan, Citi, who lend to individuals for mortgages and auto loans, may not be as happy because it's harder for them to tell who's creditworthy and who's not. And so that may lead to incorrect interest rates being given out, and it's harder for them to judge consumers based on their creditworthiness.
All right, let's talk about this on this tax day, withholdings. There's a lot of conversation about this. In fact, my own CPA and I had a discussion about the withholding. Where do we stand on that? What is your best word for what we should be withholding?
So it's a perfect time of year to talk to your human resources regarding your withholdings, because it's super important. If you're underpaying in terms of your withholdings, you're going to be charged tax penalties and interest on the back end when your taxes are due. And if you're looking forward to a tax refund, and to go on a vacation, which people always love to talk about, that's also not really a smart strategy. You're better off keeping the money for yourself. Otherwise, you're giving a tax-free loan to the government. So it's best to kind of take the Goldilocks and the Three Bears strategy, is try to get it just right in terms of your withholdings.
And last but not least, I know there's been a lot of confusion with the tax overhaul about charitable donations. Can we still deduct those?
It's a great question. There is a ton of confusion about charitable deductions. The answer is yes, you can still deduct it. But what the tax law has done is it's doubled the individual standard deduction and the joint filing deductions to $12,000 for an individual and $24,000 for a joint couple filing together. So essentially, unless you are deducting those on an itemized basis, it's probably going to fall within the standard deduction anyway, and so you'll have a whole bunch of other deductions. And if you're making a small charitable contribution each year, you'll probably get the standard deduction anyway, but you should still keep giving to charity and helping good causes.
Yeah, it's a good piece of advice right there. Zack Friedman, thank you so much. Always a delight to chat with you.
Oh, it's so good to see you, Michaela. Thanks so much.
You as well.